updating as promised after my second surgery for my lipoma removal. It has been 6 days since I had the surgery. It is just after 4:30 on the Ides of March. Beware the Ides of March. And I had the surgery 5 days ago. Well, 6 days if you include the actual 10th that I had it on. Everything went perfectly. Textbook. Same like my gastric bypass. I couldn't be happier. The hospital was actually not too bad. And my surgeon and his assistant surgeon in the OR were great. I was relaxed. You know, we joked around in the OR and I wasn't nervous at all. So overall, another great experience, even though it's major surgery. They removed the lump. And I was on the OR table and I asked about it. I heard that whenever body parts are removed, they incinerate them. So I asked if the lump would be incinerated after it was weighed and documented, and was told, yep, that's exactly what they're going to do. And I said, well, that's really good because I always wanted to be cremated. And the assistant surgeon laughed and said, yeah, but one piece at a time. So we were having some good laughs. And his name, incidentally, was Dr. Khan. And I had to bite my tongue. I had to bite my tongue to stop myself from going, God! For all you Star Trekkers out there who know what the heck I'm talking about. So my mood the last few days has been absolutely incredible. I am happier than I have been in years. Monday night I was allowed to go home actually because I only spent a half hour in the recovery room, and then as soon as I got back to my room, within an hour I was up and moving around, you know, took myself to the bathroom very carefully. I had Henry with me, my IV pole, and you know, I took it easy, didn't go crazy. And my roommate came that night to visit, and I told him, I said, yeah, I'm going home. Dr. Kreidstein, my surgeon, came in and told me that I could go home that night because I was doing so well. I was kind of shocked, but he reassured me and he said, you know, if you don't want to go, you can stay, but you might be more comfortable in your own bed. And I said, sure, you know, I'll go home, not a problem for me. So we went home and he gave me some good drugs, you know, Tylenol 3s with codeine and Percocets. And I took the Percocets to sleep at night. And I keep thinking I'm a big person still, like really big person, you know, nearly 400 pounds person, because I thought, oh, I'm going to need to take 1 or 2 before, you know, as needed. And I thought, well, the pain's not too bad. I'll take the Tylenol 3s during the day and I'll take the Percs to go to bed at night. And I was taking 2 of them, and 2 nights in a row I did that, Monday night and Tuesday night. And once I got into bed, my legs started shaking. Not like restless leg syndrome, but continuous shaking, like I was shivering, but it was only my legs. So when I saw Dr. Kreidstein on Wednesday for my first dressing change, I told him about it, and I said, you know, maybe I should just take 1 perk, and he said, that would be a good idea. So now I just take the 1 Percocet to go to sleep at night, and no more leg shaking. And I take Tylenol 3s during the day if the pain gets bad, but I've actually had a couple of times where I've only had to take extra strength Tylenol. So the pain is actually not that bad. It's more of a stinging, burning pain at the incision site, which is quite long. It's about 18 inches across. I have 30 stitches on the inside and about 70 staples on the outside. And it looks like a big train track across my stomach, but it's fine. I pulled a couple of staples in the shower the other day. They got hooked on my little buff puff thing, and I said, oh my God, because they were not fun coming out. And you know, I of course checked everything afterwards, and you know, nothing was gaping and nothing was falling out. So I was like, okay, cool. I'm not going to worry about it. As long as nothing's gaping or falling out, I'm not going to, worry about going to see the doctor. So I go see him again March 24th to get the train track removed. So, but the big thing that happened was, or at least what happened Monday night and Tuesday and Wednesday and is still continuing on now, is just the change in my body by having that removed. I didn't realize how, I knew it was impacting my mobility. I knew it was causing a lot of problems. I knew how much I hated lugging the damn thing around and wanted to get rid of it, but I didn't realize how big a difference having it gone would make so fast. Did that make sense? Okay, let me repeat that. I didn't realize how fast it would make such a huge impact on my life. Within hours, I was feeling better. When I went to get dressed to go home, I put my pants on that I had brought, and they fit properly and, didn't have this huge lump sagging down in the front, stretching them out. And I cried. I admit it, I cried. And of course my roommate was like, kind of grinning at me, not making fun, but it was kind of funny that I was like, my pants fit. I mean, come on. How many people, take that for granted? So then I went to put on my socks and my boots, and I could bend over. Slowly, but I could bend over. More tears. And then as we were walking out of the hospital, my roommate said to me that I was walking differently, and I said, of course I'm walking differently. I'm like taking it easy. I just had surgery like hours ago. And he said, no. He said, not to be mean, he says, but you're not waddling anymore. And I'm like, really? And he says, no, you're walking straight, and I was stunned. I had to stop and then start walking again a few times to feel that. And again, tears ensued because I could not believe how I felt. Now I'm still having a little problems on occasion with a little dizziness, but that's to be understandable. And my center of gravity is messed up, so every now and then I get up and it's kind of like, whoop. So I don't walk fast, even though walking around the apartment and when I go out for walks, go check the mail, whatever, I walk faster with this incision and being sore than I was walking when I had the lump. So I have to actually consciously kind of remind myself that it's okay that I'm going a little bit faster because of that, but not to go too much faster. So it was a revelation, a good one. And of course, since I've been home, I've been trying on pants and, tossing away skirts because I'm thinking I'm never wearing another skirt again if I don't have to. I know that's not true because I have a nice denim skirt that I want to wear and stuff, but I have this black and white skirt, broom skirt kind of thing that I wore all the time because it went right down to my ankles and it covered everything. And that skirt's in the trash because I never wanted, as much as it is a nice skirt and I could wear it again because it's got a stretch waist and it would be fine to wear with like a nice summer blouse or whatever, I don't ever want to see that skirt again because I just wore it too much and I just don't ever want to see it again.